Hey YouTube, how you doing? I received another question, and this one is, I'm talking about dividends this time. I want to make sure I reflect back into my early investment career during my 30s. I'm 54 now, but when I was in my 30s, I didn't have a dividend component because I couldn't see the dividends. I was all about growth. But now that I'm almost 60, I have a dividend component, and if I would have taken some of my profits and had a percentage or a formula, rolled 10% into dividends or 20% into dividends, things would have been a little different. Warren Buffett is getting about $1 billion in dividends just from his Coca-Cola shares. So he has, I think it's $21 or something a share, or some crazy number I read. If I find it, I'll bring it back here. But the point is, one of my buddies asked me, he said, well, if I got a bonus of 20 G's or 10 G's or 5 G's, should I, if I drop it on a stock, will it go down? Yes, it can go down, it can go up. None of us, no one knows tomorrow. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But what you can do is, if I use Coca-Cola, do you believe Coca-Cola will have more revenues in the future? You think they're going to grow? Do you think Apple's going to grow in the future? You think Microsoft's going to grow? So whether you put $1 on it, $10, $1,000, $1 million, I only invest in things I think is going up. Now, let me think of it like this. For my AT&T, I think AT&T is going to be around long after I move on. So while I'm in the phase of letting the dividends reinvest, if I had 100 shares of AT&T and it pays 50 cents a share, I get $50 in dividends. So I want the stock price of AT&T to be low so I can get more shares with the dividends. Now, once I get older, of course, if it appreciates, the dollar goes from $30 to $40, my value goes up, but I don't need the cash flow. I don't need the dividend. I want the dividend to buy more stock. So my direct answer is, do your due diligence and only invest your dollars that you believe will grow in the future. Either the dividend, the cash flow part from that, or the asset appreciation. The stock goes from 10 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 80. All right, thank you.